I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Actually, not this one specifically. This is rather a test. I'm only going to do this for, I don't know, a few minutes maybe. So this is mostly for the YouTube channel. I don't think anybody's going to be watching this live on Twitch, but it is live. So if you're watching, awesome. Anyway, let's make sure the volume is up. Yeah. Right. So this is a no whip Simon Belmont's Simon's Quest. Do I want to buy holy water? Yes. So I won't be needing the whip. I'm just gonna use non-whip items for the entire game and see how this works out. I might swing occasionally on accident because I have to use the B button to use the other weapons, sadly. I could map both to my X button here, but I don't think that's necessary. If you'll just forgive me for an occasional whip hit, as long as it doesn't make a huge difference in the game. Number one thing that I want to buy right now is the dagger. I needed to get the holy water. I should have bought the dagger first, but I don't think it's available in the first town. So we're going to grind for enough for the white crystal, and then we're getting out of here. This really shouldn't be that difficult of a challenge. I think the more difficult challenge would be doing this and getting the best ending, but I'm sure that's possible. Damn, see? See, I'm never going to upgrade the whip, so eventually it will become inconsequential if I swing and accidentally hit something. I just forgot I need to change the Twitch thing. Not to say no weapons, but no whip. There we go. Better. What was I gonna say? The culmination of this test is going to be this game, yes, but also Castlevania 1 for the NES, Castlevania 2, this one, Castlevania 3, and most importantly, Symphony of the Night, which we're going to do without any swingable weapons whatsoever. Magic will be allowed, shield rod, but not the Alucard shield, because you'd have to wield the shield to use it. I could theoretically cast the spell, but then there would be no point, because it just raises, well, it raises stats, so it would be good for that, but I'm not going to use it as a weapon. going to be hard to remember not to use my whip in this. But that's going to be really interesting because eventually I'd like to get on to doing just a consumable run in that game, which I don't know if that's possible, especially not without the duplicator. With the duplicator, of course, it's possible. So there's all sorts of kind of neato experiments that we can do with Castlevania, and I'm really excited to see where this leads us. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I didn't start doing this for the Legend of Zelda stuff. How are we looking on 88? Wow, we got plenty. Let's see, that was a mistake. Whoops. I would love to do some Metroid games like this too, but I don't think that they're made for it. I don't think that's possible. So the white crystal is the last item we need from here, and then we're getting out. Yes. So we did need to buy the holy water, first of all because it's mandatory to complete the game, second of all because it's the only weapon we have until we get to the next town. Hopefully we'll have 50 by the time we get there. The money we're going to save on whips is going to be extraordinary, which is great. But I have a feeling we're going to need laurels and garlic at some point too. So we'll probably end up spending money on those. I don't remember all of the clues, so that should just add to the hilarity of this. There might be somebody entering my house without me knowing it. Thus far, not too hard. This isn't a very particularly difficult challenge, I don't think. It's just kind of a fun one. Something zany and stupid to do. So let's talk about the schedule for the channel. The big run that I've really been looking forward to is the System Shock 2 Pacifist run, which is going to be absolutely hilarious and terrifying at the same time. So we're going to wait until Halloween night to do that, I think, unless I make plans on Halloween night, but I'll announce those at some other time. If I do. Okay, so here's the town. We want the dagger. I believe it's sold here. Yes, absolutely. Alright, so this weapon is a lot better than our dinky holy water. Yeah, so we're gonna do the System Shock 2 run on Halloween of 2015, which is coming up. It's September, I don't know, like 14th? 15th? I think it might be the 15th. I don't think there's anything left in this town other than whips, which is fine by me because I don't want them. What do you have? Purchase a chain whip. Nope. When I was a kid, I always used to think you needed the chain whip before you could buy the Morning Star. I wasted so much time grinding for both of those. Ooh. Davi's Path. Anyway, this should breathe new life into this game just a little bit, anyway. Give the golden dagger and the silver dagger a place. All the sub-weapons. Or some of them anyway. I don't think I'll be using the diamond ever, because it stinks. The sacred fire, of course. Can't remember if Berkeley Mansion, the first mansion, is to the left or to the right. Let's go to the left. Plenty of money, though. We'll have plenty of money. Easily. There's a level. Cool. Damn it. Didn't mean to whip him, but it was inconsequential. One of those guys died in one dagger and the other didn't. Okay. If I could just have upheld all the time, that would make things... There it is. Got the white crystal equipped. I think it's best to jump from... we'll jump from there. Okay. It's really interesting playing all these different games and meeting all the people that frequent anybody who plays these games. Like, I've met so many Legend of Zelda players, so many interesting people from that community, lots of interesting people from Final Fantasy community. There are all these little communities that, you know, kind of stay tight-knit, and I'm just wandering back and forth between all of them, doing weird things with their games. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm having a really good time doing it. I'm going to see if there are any pitfalls. What's our money situation? 16. I believe this is it, yeah. See, that's bad. Those were bum bricks. Not really there. There is the stake. As we progress, I'll naturally remember to not swing my whip. It's difficult playing a Castlevania game and remembering not to swing one's whip, but I'll get it. So we can more than afford the stake, which will give us the whip, or the whip, the rib, if I remember correctly. It's been a little while, not too long though, maybe a couple of years since I played this. And this dagger is basically the thorn whip, the second whip, I think. It hits for a little bit more than the holy water. Okay, that's a bad brick. Bad bricks in the first level. Just mean, you know? now possess Dracula's writ. I possess it. And if you look carefully, although it's hard to tell, this is the Alucard's shield from Symphony of the Night. So, or something very similar to it. I think this is what it was based off of back in the day. We'll just go. Thankfully, we can kill those guys in one hit. They're not really that big a deal. Accidental whip swing there. 138. Another level would be cool, but I'm sure we'll get that. Just continuing on. Cool. So I believe this way is just a wrap around to the other woods that we, yeah. No point in going that way. Let's continue on to the right. Right? There are little kids playing outside on my street, so if you hear somebody talking, that's who that is. Okay. Those little floating eyeballs can be a real pain, but eee! Eee! Especially if you run right into them like an idiot. Okay. Blink. Yeah. Should be nearing the end of the night. And that is the little kid hitting... See, possess, they spell it right there. Hitting a car and activating the alarm. Or something similar to it. This is gonna be tight. Okay. They come at you from both sides. That's rough. You know? Okay. That's it for the horrible night. Awesome. We can't defeat the webs because we can't whip. Ooh. Crud. Bad time to scratch my head. I don't remember what's down here. One of these ways leads to a town where you can get the blue crystal? I think it's a blue crystal. I don't think it's this way, but we'll go this way anyway, just because. So far this dagger is really doing work. Which is all we really needed to do. Yeah, okay. So we can't go that way. Whew. That was lucky. Can't go that way till we have the blue crystal. Okay. bud. A real NES controller would make this a lot easier, I think, but I'll stick with my crappy gamepad. So we've got 254. That's crazy. That's close to max, isn't it? Okay. We want to buy laurels and we want to buy garlic. And we want to buy anything else that we can. Garlic, yeah. Absolutely. I don't know what we're going to do with garlic other than summon people, but we're going to use it for something. Can you use it on death? I think in that dungeon? Okay. Is this laurels? It might be laurels. I don't know what else we can buy in terms of usable items. Oh, this is the lady. Get out! Oh no, never mind. Dracula's eyeball reflects the curse. It does it? I don't know about that. I don't think the clues are bad in this game, it's just that they're poorly translated. That had a tendency to happen with these games. Un momento, por favor. Okay. Let's go upstairs. I hope we can make it in time to check out the whole town. So this is proving to be pretty easy so far. Castlevania 1, a lot harder. Buy some of my laurels, absolutely. Yep. So we're pretty well stocked now. Not buying a whip is great. I don't think we need to bomb these. Yeah, see if we can just jump right through. I don't know what's up here. It might be a clue or it might be a church or nothing. Oh, this guy. Yeah, very important. I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. I think you mean I'd like to exchange a blue one for a white one? Unless that was me talking. There's some loudness going on in my neighborhood that I just don't understand right now. Okay, so there's the knight. I think there's a garlic secret. This one? This place? Let's check. No. Yep. I'll give you this silver knife to save your neck. Save my neck from vampires, does it? Okay, so what is the cost of this? 1 heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Wow. I'm pretty sure the silver dagger does 0 damage. So that sucks. Those guys take 5 daggers. So our lack of whippiness is starting to catch up to us now. So this could be hard. How much does this cost to use? 1. Could be potentially really good though. But I'm screwing around with it, so. Okay. This original dagger remains probably the best weapon. For right now, anyway. Unintentional whip. I don't know what I'm doing fighting these guys. This is the way to the second palace? Or mansion, rather. Dungeon, whatever. Those eyeballs aren't very creepy by themselves, but you get them together and they look like 2 eyeballs, and then it's creepy. That was something I always wanted Castlevania to sort of delve into, but Nintendo probably stopped it, was putting out an actually scary Castlevania game. That would have been a really cool thing to play. With all the magic and all the swords and all that cool stuff. But also, freaky, gross, horrifying horror tropes, Halloween tropes, you know? Would have been cool. I would have liked it. 2 hits for knights and skeletons. Not bad. Can't whip their bones, so we have to avoid them. We really should be coming up on a new level here soon. If this guy starts jumping, yep, he's gonna be able to hit me. We could fight for a new level. We've got to be close. That's the way out. I think we just nearly died. There it is. Cool. 3 life up and better defense, or more hit points, whatever you want to call it. I don't think that there's a boss in here. I think that's the next one. Our dagger of might will protect us, though. It's a good dagger. It's got a lot of blood on it, but it's a good dagger. I always hated this part. I could never do this without getting hit. So this guy right here, 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. Not bad. Got it. What was so hard about that? I don't know. I don't have the bone equipped. Stupid. I remember correctly, there's a... Yeah. Okay. This was the same area we were at. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, it's this way. Gotta go through the false wall. Just did a whole bunch for no reason, but whatever. We got a level, wasted half of that level's worth of life. We're alive, and we're kicking. It's a very deadly drop. Best in an oak stick, absolutely. What is this, the heart? So we can take the ferry and have him take us to a different place. Doing good, doing good. Except for the fact that we're down to 1 life, but we have continues. Unintentional whip swing there. I can't believe the silver dagger literally does 0 damage. That's crazy. If it does more than that, then I don't know what it does it to. So here's the relic room. Okay. That's the heart. I now possess Dracula's heart. I want to buy a steak while I'm here. This is an easy steak guy. Some of them are rather difficult to find in the mansion, so. Can I... What can I do here? Okay. I don't know if you can hear this guy calling for his daughter Ayana, but it's driving me nuts. No. How did we get full life? Oh, we died. That's right, didn't we? We did, right? Okay. Got 100 hearts. That's plenty for steak, and then later laurels or whatever we might need. Let's just pray we don't get dunked in the soup here. Yep, see, like that. Alright. Steak in hand. close. He went bye-bye. Okay. That's that. We want to go back to the start now, alright? Yeah. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Beautiful. I'm so glad that has happened. What is going with my camera? Yep. Come on. There we go. Never trust myself to make that first, to make the jump before they come back for the second return. Took my perfect health. Lousy blue skeletons. Things are going to get interesting pretty soon because monsters are going to start requiring much more hits, or many more hits, rather. Okay, these guys take just one. This is a miracle considering how far we are now. We're not making any more experience, so this area is dead to us. We never have to come back. Throwing awesome daggers. What is this whip? The L whip. Lace whip? It stinks. It stinks. So I'll take this faster, non-dangerous way. Less dangerous way, not non-dangerous. Way back home. Swamps, which we'll be entering momentarily. Yep. Berkeley Mansion. I believe the one that we just finished was Brahms. There's Berkeley, Brahms, Bodley, Laruba. And there's another one that I always forget. Berkeley, Brahms, Bodley, Laruba. Some other one. This is one of the 4 bridges in the game. There's north, south, east, and west. The only one intact, I believe, is the one with that goes to Dracula's mansion. The rest of them are out. This is hurting my thumb, constantly pressing up like this. Curse time. Got him in the foot. Huzzah! You're dead. Okay. What do you think? Should we seppuku in the dip right there? Start over. We've got 116. It's not great, but it's not bad either. We could afford garlic and laurels with that. We might need to buy other stuff eventually anyway. Oh my. These guys take a few hits, don't they? No whipping allowed. Okay. That'll do it. guys grant experience, but I don't know what I'm doing trying to whip. On it. Okay, their fireballs seem to get through me occasionally. Let's go the wrong way first. Sure, I'll take you to a good place. Okay, those guys go right through me. The other way just takes you... Well, let's take a break. I gotta go downstairs anyway and do some stuff. So that was the intro to Swordless Castlevania. Swordless, Whipless Castlevania 2. And I will be coming back to this later.